Hello and welcome to Vidyarthee Education. In today's video, we are going to discuss if moon or moon dust can slow down global warming on Earth. Before we begin, make sure you've hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon. So, let's begin. So, why is it in news? Antarctic Sea Ice has reached record low levels for the second time in 2 years. The drops are indicating towards a more clear case of climate crisis. Now, climate models projected declines in the Antarctic sea ice that was similar to the Arctic, but the regions are behaving differently from what was predicted. In 1816, Mount Tambora experienced a volcanic eruption which led to a summerless year. Exhaust from the high sulfur coal or oil produce light aerosols that reflect sunlight back to the space, producing a cooling effect. So, large volcanic eruptions can eject enough ash into the atmosphere to lower the temperature for a year or more until the sulfates particles settle out of the atmosphere. Now, a sufficiently powerful volcanic eruption can spew sulfates and other aerosols into stratosphere, cooling the air. Now, moon dust coolers. What are these? A paper published in the journal PLOS Climate proposed that billions of tons of dust can be launched from moon to a point in space where the Earth's and sun's gravitational fields cancel out each other. So, the dust will thus be parked there, casting a shadow on Earth and dimming the sunlight to offset carbon emissions. Now, the aerosols, especially the radiation scattering ones such as sulfates, do have a cooling effect. Now, what are the main concerns about this project? The climate models are still woefully inadequate at estimating the precipitation. So, any projections related to the changes in rainfall as a result of blocking sunlight will be highly uncertain. Now, also the crop yields plummeted worldwide during the 1816 volcanic eruption, leading to disease and starvation. Several questions arise, such as who will decide when and where to deploy aerosols and how much, who will monitor the unintended consequences. If one country conducts an experiment that affects the rainfall in another country, who will bear the liability? Will there be compensation for damages caused? We are still struggling with the concept of loss and damage under the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. Now, other consequences like the science and technology of these approaches, deployment and monitoring, verification, reporting mechanisms should be democratic and inclusive. And also, the stakeholders must agree on some compensation mechanisms for any harm beforehand. Now, finally, a major caveat of the aerosol loading project is that there will be a rebound effect once spraying stops and the aerosols are washed out of the atmosphere. So, when the temporary cooling effect is on, we must still reduce emissions. If we do not, the cooling effect will end and the heating period will recommence. So, this was all for this video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel, and you will get all the PDFs, daily questions and a lot more on our Telegram channel. Go and join now. I will come up with more interesting and important topics in the next video. Till then, keep learning and stay curious.